Hello.
Hey, I'm ready to talk to Sweet Blue.
Okay. Now, you're not going to hang up, are you?
No way, Neil. I'm hanging on for the ride.
For the real thing. For the big ride, huh?
Big ride. Hey, dial her up. I'm going to turn my radio down.
Okay, hold on a minute. Okay.
You have the number memorized.
Memorized.
Hey, Neil.
Yeah.
How come you never dial up like that 976 GAB, you know, the...
Oh, that's boring.
Party line?
A bunch of suits.
Do you ever call it?
No, I've never... Well, I wouldn't call it, you know, unless...
Yeah, because you don't want to spring for the bucks. You know, you're calling in here because we're spending the money for the call.
Yeah.
It's all right. The price is right.
You bet.
Right.
Hi.
Hey, I want to talk to Blue.
Here we go.
No?
The Blue.
Just a minute.
The Blue.
Relax. How come she didn't say hello? She didn't say, welcome to,
I haven't heard a thing.
Hmong Girls.
They're probably busy. It's at 8 o'clock in the
Think
morning.
we better dial it again?
This is kind of tough because, you know, you want to get to the nitty-gritty, but you're on the radio.
Well, you have to learn to prolong your excitement, sir.
Hey, Neil, are you packing anything today?
Oh, wait a minute. Am I what?
Are you packing anything today?
Yeah, a raisin.
I mean a gun.
That's my little pistola. Okay, here we go. Freeze, bud. You're under arrest.
Hey.
Have you seen that spot for the raisins where they're doing, I heard it through the grapevine?
Yeah, the dancing
That's a great
raisin.
spot,
The dancing raisin. That's claymation.
That's
So what's it like without Dave today?
lonely.
Lonely?
Well, don't worry. We'll be there tomorrow night with bells on.
All right.
Dave will be serving us. Oh, here we go. I think you got it now. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
You know, the raisins were in Miami a couple weeks ago. The dancing raisins.
The dancing raisins.
Did you miss
were here.
them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were at Miami International.
I'd pay to go see them. They're my favorites.
They were.
And all those other little fruits have that look of amazement, you know, because the raisins are doing it.
Yeah.
I don't think they're answering today. I think Sweet Blue be out for Yom Kippur.
Oh, man.
Well, they could be occupied.
You think so?
Occupada.
Oh, you know what the problem is?
What?
I don't think they're open yet. It's only 5 to 8 in California.
I bet they're not there yet.
I don't think this is a 24-hour number.
No. I have to call later.
Are you following me?
I'm listening to you, but what's the deal? I mean...
Well, it's an awful lot to ask you to prolong it for another hour and 5 minutes, but I'm sure you've got experience.
Seriously. I mean,
I know.
But we gave it the best shot.
Yeah, but some other dude will get in and he'll get on. I mean, he'll get to talk to her. I mean, I had an important question.
I'll bet you did. It wasn't about a hot dog, was it?
It was detrimental.
Yeah, to our health.
Detrimental
Okay, listen.
to my well-being.
I know. Well, you have to try again later, after noon.
Yeah, but then I won't be able to call back twice in one day.
Yes, you will.
Promise?
If you can get in, I guarantee you, my hand to the sky.
I promise I'll get in. Let anybody else talk to her.
Okay.
All right.
Good luck.
Hey, my name's,
What?
Bill.
Bill?
Yeah.
Okay, Bill.
All right, Neil.
Okay. I made this name up too, Bill. Okay, there he goes. Sorry we couldn't get through, but, it's very early in the morning out there.
Tried.
Dade County, hello.
Hi, Neil.
Yes, sir.
How you doing? Is Glenn
Okay.
Hill there?
Yes, sir.
Glenn, I own this pet store down at pet shop down at Kendall, and your gerbils came in. Extra large ones you ordered.
What's the name of your store?
It's the Bye Guy Pet Shop.
Yeah. This sounds like that cat guy to me.
Just a little bizarre humor to get the show rolling. You're off to a slow start.
No, we're not. We're not off to a slow start. You're impeding our progress. We're off to a rapid start here today, sir.
You don't want the gerbils, Glenn, is
No,
that
but
it?
send him over about 10 pounds of veal parmesan. The first bird in history to be engulfed by a mung of veal parmesan. I can just see it. Wouldn't that be a great Japanese science fiction movie? The Invasion of the Veal Parmesan Twins. Boy, they might just devour this entire building. You can see the headline now in the Herald. WINZ devoured by mysterious veal parmesan. Okay, well, listen, let's go back to the calls.
Oh, wait, one more
Veal.
One more question.
Welcome to the Veal Rogers Show.
And the Stan Parmesan Show later.
I would recognize that mouse meat Parmesan anywhere.
You know, Ron Harrison was in here with packing a rod.
Big rod.
Yeah. And Kyle said you're not allowed to have those in radio stations.
Yeah.
What about Jerry Wichner? Doesn't he pack a rod?
He's above the law. Okay?
Got it.
When you're born in the Wild West, as he was, just a year before Joey Reynolds, it's kind of like grandfathered in, you know what I mean?
Oh,
as
sure.
in great-grandfather.
Sure.
Okay, let's go back to the calls, and I'm sorry, and if that young man who called who sounded really desperate about 20 minutes ago, I hate to break the news to you, but you better get out your Michael Jackson glove, because you're not going to get sweet blue today, I don't think.
Not today.
No.
Mm-mm.
They're having a little problem in L.A.
Yeah.
Dade County, hello.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
You?
Yep.
Max in the Bahamas.
Who?
Max, Bahamas.
Oh, yeah, Max, how you doing?
Number?
Boy, you sound like you're far away, Max.
Well, it's raining down here. I'm in a phone booth.
Raining cats and dogs, no doubt.
Puppies and cats.
Well, it ought to be a good religious weekend down there.
So how's it?
What's that?
I'm still waiting for my WIMZ T-shirt.
Oh, really? You know anything about this?
Nope.
No, I don't either, so long, Max. No, I'm not getting involved in any more of that stuff. Call Marlon Bailey, sir.
There
Tell
you
him to have
go.
a wonderful life.
Yeah.
Dade County, hello.
Yes, sir.
Oh, here's a voice that sounds a little closer.
Talk to Glenn, Neil.
You want to talk to Neil, Glenn?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, Glenn,
Yes, sir.
did you get the Stan Mobile tape?
The what?
You want to be more specific?
Did you get the Stan Mobile tape?
I don't know what that is.
It's well, you don't know what it is? You
No.
didn't get it yet, huh?
Oh, it's coming?
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't gotten the mail yet.
Oh, okay.
Mail's been delayed today.
Who is this?
This is Glenn.
You're Glenn?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Trust me.
Yeah,
well,
that's-
maybe you'll get it.
Yeah, we haven't got the mail yet today.
Yeah, okay, Glenn. Thank you.
Yeah, the mail got, we had a little problem. It's all stuck together. It got munged together with about 40 pounds
Yeah.
of veal Parmesan, yeah. It's in the microwave. We're trying to melt it apart.
Yeah. We like listening to the show. Well, you'll get it.
Stan Mobile tape.
Yeah, we had an earthquake in the Opelika post office. Okay, so we'll look for it, sir. Broward, hello.
How you doing?
Okay.
Two things.
Here's our first, kind of firm voice of the morning.
Loud,
This
yeah.
guy sounds like he's got his act together.
Two
Sounds like
things.
he's
I'm a
awake.
St. Elsewhere groupie myself.
Oh, boy.
right.
Drop him, sir.
Drop 'em.
Don't listen to him, sir.
I thought that was one of the most all-time classic shows they've ever had last night.
It shocked
Now, that
me.
wasn't Ronnie Cox who dropped his
No.
doors, was it?
No, it was Ed
Dr.
Flanders.
Westfall. That was, Ed Flanders.
Dr.
Dr.
Westfall.
Bendova?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so shocked. I was
shocked.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I got a question for you. What was that thing at the end there? Something with ecumena. There was a disclaimer.
Oh,
on
yeah,
it.
that's in the paper today. It's too close to Humana, the name. Ecumena is the company that took over the hospital, and Humana filed suit against NBC saying the name was too similar, and so they ran a disclaimer.
Oh, that's kind of wild, but
Yeah.
that was one of the greatest St. Elsewheres ever, I think.
Good caller, excellent taste.
Another quickie. Did any of you guys see David Letterman last night?
No way, Jose. You'd have to talk to Mike Wolf about that.
The head of the FCC was on.
Really?
He was just sitting in the crowd there, and they were talking about ridiculous things about why you can't show people actually drinking beer on TV.
No, you can show them drop their pants and show their
Right.
I know, it just
mooning the
seemed pretty
world.
weird. On the same network, they had a guy dropping his drawers and
Yeah.
another guy explaining why they can't drink beer on TV.
Yeah. Yeah, I taped that. I'll watch it later. I haven't watched it, but I did tape it.
What's that?
David Letterman.
Oh, boy. Man, you're into all the heavy stuff. You're really, you're the perfect creature that they want for the networks.
I'm a tube child. What can I tell you?
can say that again.
Child of the tube.
Yep.
Hey, what do you think of that
Test
doctor
tube
on
child.
St. Elsewhere, since you're such a groupie, that hot-looking babe with Howie Mandel last night?
Oh, boy.
Howie Mandel. Oh, God.
Fiscus.
Just one step away from Pee Wee Herman. Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel is a classic comedian.
Oh, come on.
Only true connoisseurs of
Barf City.
and him.
All of a sudden, I feel my veal starting to rise in the pit of my stomach.
Well, I will say honestly, I do not enjoy Howie's stand-up act at all.
But
Well,
he's
sit
great
down
on
at.
But he's
Elsewhere.
great on St. Elsewhere, where he's just a straight, acting.
And I don't know if Neil happened to see the one where Howie died, and he saw
I'd
it.
like to see that one, yeah.
I saw it. Maybe the most amazing hour in the history of network TV.
I thought it was good. I would just want everyone to know that God was Howie Mandel.
Neil can't handle this TV talk. He doesn't buy it. Doesn't buy it.
Hey, listen.
And you
to
watch
each his
Knots
own.
Landing.
Yeah, I was
Knots
just going to
Landing
say
is
that. You watched
sensational.
Knots Landing.
It's
God.
sensational.
How can you
It's
say
a
anything
great
about
show.
Knots Landing is trash.
Yeah, how can
Oh, get out of here. I told you this caller didn't know up from down, didn't I?
Oh, come on now.
Well, listen, to each its own, sir.
There you go.
All right.
Thank you. That
Have a
sums
wonderful
it right
week.
up. Yeah, you summed
Okay,
it
you'll
right
hear from
up.
him again next Thursday, no doubt.
No doubt. He'll be our St. Elsewhere reporter.
Yeah, him and Tom Jicka with St. Elsewhere. They're obsessed.
And me.
Obsessed.
And myself.
Well, what does that tell you?
Yeah. Well,
That says it all. A couple of Broward lines don't seem to be flashing there, do they? Do they have an earthquake in Broward? At 524-9400. The mail is delayed today. Is that really true?
Yeah.
Today could be the big day because Jill's pictures are supposed to be here today.
Mm-hmm. And Jeff Stryker's poster. And...
Oh, yeah. I'm holding my breath for that. You think it's possible somebody in the building intercepted that poster and hasn't told us about it? Not to mention any names, but, yeah. Somebody who keeps reaching for my Inches magazine, which I just happen to have right over here.
What a coincidence.
Jeff
that you would have
Stryker on
that.
the cover. Yeah, what a strange coinkydink.
Darn.
Yeah. Dade County, hello.
Hi, Neil.
Welcome to the Veal Rogers Show, sir.
How you doing, Veal?
Okay.
This is Bobby. I haven't talked to you guys in a long time.
Bobby,
How you doing?
A blast from the past.
how about this? What's happening, Bobby?
Oh, not a whole hell of a lot.
Since
I
we-
thought I forgot about you, huh?
Since we spoke to Bobby last, he's gotten married, has 3 adult children.
Yeah, I have a daughter about 19.
Really?
Wow.
Bobby, of course, is what, 19 himself, so one of the great
I
miracles.
started early.
You didn't really get married, did you, Bobby?
No, not yet.
Okay.
One more month.
All
One
right.
more month.
One more month.
To Sandy.
To Sandy.
Mhm.
Wow.
See?
You got a good memory,
You
Clint.
bet. And you work in a tuxedo store?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. He knows a lot more about you than that, Bobby, believe me.
Great, great.
Everything from your shoe size, you name it.
Well, my shoe size isn't the important. Never mind.
Here he goes again. This is what happened the last time he got carried away. He came in here
you guys-
He came in here one day and saw that Jeff Stryker picture, and since then he's beginning.
I
He's
know,
like
I
Pinocchio, you know.
Same sense. I haven't been the same since.
I know it.
Trying to,
That's what your girlfriend said.
huh?
That's what your girlfriend said.
That's what she says all the time. We're
Yeah.
not getting along too good lately.
Oh, great.
Oh, no.
Seriously, I mean, everything was great till we mentioned marriage.
Oh, well.
But hey, what the hey, huh?
Yeah. Well, maybe you ought to call up Rob Lowe and Rob Lowe and Dinty Moore.
Oh, by the way, I was watching that last night too.
Were you?
Yeah. Hey, listen, I heard earlier on this morning you said that today was Kyle's last day.
No. Saturday's his last day, right?
God.
On the shift, he's not leaving the station.
Oh, I know,
He
but
wishes he were leaving, but that's
I
another
mean,
story.
he's not going to be working from 10 to 2 anymore, right?
No.
Thank God.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
boy.
Bobby, why would you do that?
Oh, Kyle, if you're listening back there, I was just kidding. You just got on my
Just a
nerves.
joke.
Oh, yeah.
Just a joke.
You got off on the wrong foot, but hey, it's all right.
Why, just because he kicked you out of the control room, what's that mean?
Yeah, but I mean,
Our general manager goes up there, he kicks him out, too, which we're
what was
very
I going
happy
to do?
about.
Take over his job?
Now, don't start getting heavy here today. Everybody's in a great mood. Don't start getting pushy, you know?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just
Well,
kind
I just wanted to call until
of lay back and
Yeah.
relax. Take your clothes off and, have a wonderful time.
only if you join me.
He didn't say what I thought he said. Now, listen, Sandy's going to be very upset to hear that. And I'm going to get accused of all sorts of things.
No, listen, I just called to say hello again,
Yeah.
and I'm listening to you guys, and I really enjoy it, and you guys make my day go by, really fast, and I appreciate it.
Okay.
And this gun law sucks.
What's that?
This gun law sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Bobby.
All right, see you guys later.
Watch your pistol now.
All right.
Okay, see you later. 20 minutes past 11 at WINZ. Boy, this is a strange day today. I'm telling you. First we had Mr. and Mrs. Parmesan, and now Bobby, who is, a good guy, but sounds a little A little
confused.
whacked out, so to speak, yeah, and who knows what's... And then, of course, all that crap about St. Elsewhere, which is enough to put anybody into a coma.
Get serious.
I mean, who wants to see Ronnie Cox mooning?
He was in Ronnie
He was in that show Apple's Way several years ago. Remember that show? And Vince Van Patten was in that show. Now, if Vince and Van Patten were mooning, then I would turn it on, okay? I'd pay to see that. Heavy money. Serious money.
Don't hold your breath.
Yes. May I speak to Neil, please?
You've got him.
Neil, you're on? Of course.
You're on.
I beg your pardon?
You're on and I'm on.
Okay, my
We're all
radio
on.
isn't up, so that's why I don't know.
Sure.
Sir, are you going to play the Tammy Bakker message today?
Or are we going to call it?
Yes, see, you would save a lot of money for a lot of people calling in, and they wouldn't make any money.
All right, let's do it every day. We can make it a regular feature on the show.
There'd be a community service. Now, I have one more thing.
Cubic service.
Would you get a 900 number and have the secrets to my success, and you can make extra money, too?
The secrets to my success?
Yes, because you're brilliant, you have a great voice.
What success? How about the secrets to my failure? That would be better.
No, seriously. I mean, you are above, genius-like as far as IQ is.
Absolutely.
I am really
way beyond.
not. Okay,
like,
thank
over
you
the
very
insanity
much.
line. Thank you. Okay, I
Bye.
think she got nervous. Okay, that's a good idea.
Could be the secrets to my success at Calder.
Yeah. In one page or less. Hey, listen, I love Calder, but boy, it's just been a long, hot summer for me.
During these conversations, we're trying to answer all those questions.
Yes. And Jim, I'm going to talk a little bit today about Jimmy Swaggart and how he had written a letter to Jerry Falwell and tried to get Jerry Falwell into a plan. Jerry told us to work with him on a plan to take PTL away from you, a plan that would include some of the partners and some organization that they
Did
had
she say
done.
partners?
Falwell and his attorney, Roy Grutman, gave me this material, and they said that John Ankelberg, and I think this is something a lot of people don't realize, is that John Ankelberg was also working with Jimmy Swaggart long before Jerry Falwell even came to our home.
Yes. To take over the PTL ministry.
That's right, and to destroy us.
Yes.
Really.
And Jim, something that people don't realize, you say, well, what does John Ankelberg have against you? Well, we had taken John Ankelberg off our network because of his unkindness to people on the air.
Well, because we had received so many complaints that they were attacking
By name.
ministries and people, and we felt on our network how people attacking people by name.
Right, and so therefore John Ankelberg...
So I think if the truth were known, many of the players in all of this have a reason behind it. And we'll talk about that on other days.
If you have not heard this entire message, please hold on. It will repeat. Hello, this is Tammy.
And this is Jim. We're sure glad you called us today.
Yeah, it's fun getting a chance to chat with the people every day like this.
I'm going to answer some of your questions.
Yes.
Speak to us.
Each day when I wake up, I still have on all my makeup and say a lot of prayers for you.
Finally, the 10-record set you've been waiting for. Tammy Faye's unbelievable new album, He Is the Rock, I Crawled Out From Under.
I put 16 tons of makeup on. Then my husband does it with Jessica Hound. Oh, Betty Ford called and go I will. I'm all strung out on booze and pills.
It's all here. The headache, the heartache, the pancake.
Rock of Ages is my face. My mascara won't erase.
Tammy Faye, He Is the Rock that I Crawled Out From Under.
Won't you buy my new album? If you don't, you'll burn in hell. You really will. Thank you. God bless you.
You do notice in these recordings, there's no religion at all anymore. Okay? They're not even playing that game anymore, pretending. But it's worse than a soap opera. It's worse than St. Elsewhere. I mean, they're just attacking each other viciously.
Yeah.
We took him off the network because he was attacking other people.
And what are they doing?
And now they're attacking him, and we're attacking them. So life kind of evens out. It's 11:30. Okay. Well, we'll work on it for you, sir. We'll work on it. That guy still hasn't been able... Well, there are a lot of folks, I guess, desperate. Dade County, hello.
Hello, WINZ. WINZ, this is Yao. Hello. Yeah, please, you have to pay attention to me. I'm a very important man.
Yeah, you sound like it.
I'm Dr. Ulrich Zegers from the South Florida Association of Scientific Research, and I was calling about some reports of earthquakes here in Miami. And it's very true. In fact, most of the people here who have eaten hot dogs and beer, parmesan, they feel rumbling in their stomachs because of this. And it's caused, I'll tell you why, it's caused by Maurice Ferre and Xavier Forge and a couple of other nincompoops here who are doing a male race with plenty of holsters and guns in their waists. And they be shooting up in the air.
You know what show this guy's auditioning for? I recognize that material anyway. Baya. Don't buy a house. Too late, huh?
Too late.
You know what I love? I love the way he comes out every day and talks about how some of our material's really great and some of it sucks. You know, that's great. I love that. That's at least he's a little bit honest.
A little.
You know?
We tried to warn him about
Which
the
is
house.
not part of his reputation that precedes him. But you know, it's never too late to make your nose shrink. Now, this is going to be the payoff.
All circuits are busy now.
Okay, well, obviously, don't even try to call Jeff Stryker is the bottom line, which is going to create some very serious problems for some of the people in South Florida, right? Okay, well, listen, a few hours will pass. Just control yourselves. Okay, let's go back to the phone. We got some day lines not flashing at the moment. 624-9400. Broward, hello.
Hi, Neil. How you doing?
Okay.
Hey, I got a question I want to ask, and I'm directing it to maybe some of the police officers who may be listening.
Shoot.
How in the hell can this state go against federal law, or how can a state law supersede a federal law to carry a weapon into a bar or liquor establishment?
You can't carry it into a bar. That's one of the places you can't do it, sir.
Oh, I'm listening to the TV right here at work.
No, you can't. You can't take it into a bar. In fact, one of the things they're trying to figure out is if you go into a restaurant that's got a bar, can you take a gun in there? That's yet to be tested.
Yeah, well,
I mean, the whole thing is crazy. Don't you understand? You're trying to make a logical situation out of insanity.
I moved down here 18 months ago, and
Yeah.
in this 18 months, this whole state has taken 180 degrees.
Well, that's Governor more taxes, and the legislature, they got a bunch of goofballs running the state. How long have I been saying that? I mean, I've been knocking myself out for 12 years to try to make these people understand it, and they don't care.
That's right.
They don't care, so we're all, wrapped up in this because the people don't give a damn.
I've been listening to you for 18 months since I came down here, and this takes the cake.
You got it. Well, hey, listen, you ain't seen nothing yet. As Reagan would say, there's probably more to come.
Oh, I can believe that with Uncle Ronnie.
Okay.
All right, guy, have a good one.
Good luck to you. I mean, does it pay to get upset about all of this? We've done it. We've had strokes, nervous breakdowns. It doesn't do any good. You're living in a Neanderthal state with a bunch of total goofballs, and that's the way it is. That's the price you pay for sunshine. And, of course, the last few days, we've seen all this great sunshine. It's terrific. 18 till 12 at WINZ, a caller in Dade County who I'm sure is desperate to speak to us. Hello.
Where's the penis?
I told you. Was I right or what? Dade County, hello. Oh, boy, they're out there now, aren't they? I think the earthquake, the San Andreas Fault, has just spread. Dade, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Neil?
Yes.
Good morning. How are you?
Great.
Listen, you were talking about that Rob Lowe movie. How did you like it?
I thought it was great.
Oh, I heard you and Glenn talking about it yesterday, and then it came on last night.
And you know what really I'm glad you brought that up. You know what really made me sick about that movie was Jim Belushi and a character that he played. In fact, both of that other couple, the morons, the best friends of Rob Lowe and his girlfriend there.
Right.
I know people like that. And that movie was the best proof of that motto that you hear me say all the time. It's not important in life that you succeed, but that your friends fail.
Exactly.
Am I right? I mean, they were doing their damnedest to split them up and screw them up. And Jim Belushi, I know people like that.
I know.
Just obnoxious, beer-guzzling, disgusting, scumbag morons.
I know. I didn't like him until this movie, but I thought he did very well.
Oh, he was, he needed to be shot. He needed to come to Miami and be shot.
Well, nice talking to you, and I've listened to you for a long time, but I haven't had the courage to call you.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you have good taste. I'm glad you enjoyed the movie.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Speaking of which, this Saturday on HBO, I'm not going to play the music because then he'll come running back in and get all excited. Stand By Me. In fact, that's going to be your homework assignment over the weekend, Saturday night. I don't know what time it is. We'll find out. But on HBO is Stand By Me. And it's also this month going to be on, I think, like the Movie Channel or Showtime or Cinemax. It's just all over the place. So those of you who've been hearing somebody we all know rave and rant and carry on about how great this movie is, this would be our opportunity. And on Monday, we can all sit around and rip it. Broward, hello. Let me say it again. Hello.
Oh, yes, Neil.
Yes.
Hi, how you doing?
Okay. Turn that radio off, sir.
It's off.
Okay.
Okay, I'm a first-time caller. Calling about this gun law, I think everybody's making a lot of noise over this. You know, let's see how it works out. And
sure. Listen, it makes all the sense in the world to have people walking through the mall with a holster. Let's go back. In fact, maybe we can go back to segregation again. You know, we can go back pre-Civil War. Maybe we can have a slave offering later on in the show today, you know.
I don't think people...
A little slave auction on the air.
I think the biggest problem...
We can bring Larry Kent to do it a la trade line, you know. Get the phones really hot.
One of the bigger problems, I think, is our armed...
I've got 2 slaves and a pop-up toaster. What's that, sir? I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional.
I think one of our bigger problems, rather than the armed citizens, which I'm sure is going to work out, you're going to have a few...
Well, what do you mean you're sure it's going to work out? What makes you say such a thing like Americans are really responsible with guns? See, I've come full circle, and I'm very nervous about the government making too many laws dealing with guns, because I don't trust the government, I don't trust the police, especially in this town, and I don't believe that they're going to protect us. But on the other hand, the idea that you can just walk around like Wyatt Earp with a holster and a gun just about anywhere you go, I mean, that's really getting a little carried away. You don't think so?
Yes, I do. I can, just for private ownership of guns, I can't see people carrying them.
Well, that's not what we're talking about. That's not what the law... That's not where it stops.
A lot of people are going to be doing that, though. I just think the gun law should be revised a little bit. But what we should also think about, look at what happened down at the airport with the Metro-Dade cops down there. The police in South Florida are very, very aggressive, overreacting type people.
Well, that's because a great many of them are criminals to begin with. So what do you want?
True. But has there ever been anybody ever taken on these Gestapo that they call themselves police officers? They're not police officers. They don't have the public interest in mind. They are...
Well, how do you know which ones are which?
It's hard to figure out.
Yeah, so the answer, obviously, to solve it, instead of to try to clean it up a little... See, that's the one thing about this state. Like auto inspection. It wasn't working because we didn't have enough hours and we didn't have enough stations, so we just threw it out altogether. And that's the same thing we're doing with the gun law. You know, we just throw things out. And instead of cleaning up the police force, and instead of finally getting a state's attorney in Dade County who can get some convictions, instead of sitting there on TV with a stupid look on her face, the people here love it. They suck it up. They love Janet Reno.
I don't know what they're thinking. The state is in dire straits.
Yeah.
What's the reason for it?
See, the only people we can convict here are people who work in video stores who sell Debbie Does Oges. Those people we can convict. And that ruling that came down yesterday, just unbelievable, just incredible. That, you might go into now they're even threatening to arrest the customers if you go into your neighborhood Joe's video store and you rent, Mary Poppins in the front and then you go in the back and you rent Sonia Does Sunrise. If that's not on the approved list, which they're not going to tell them which ones are approved. It's just like the FCC. They don't want to tell you what the rules are, and they're out there hovering, waiting to nail you for something that you can't identify. Same thing.
What is the cause of all this? Is this caused by the...
It's one word, sir, fascism. That's the cause of it, fascism. You've got a fascist governor and a fascist president and a fascist Supreme Court that's on the verge of getting a lot worse. That's what's going on in America today. And meanwhile, everybody's sitting back and they're doing entertainment tonight. That's the nature of the game in America. That's what you're living in.
Oh, in Florida, I think
Never land.
the young people don't vote, the old people vote.
Hey, listen, the old people vote. The old people get a card from Annie Ackerman and they all march like a bunch of sheep and they go and they vote the same morons in over and over and over again. I saw that tape of what went on in Tallahassee last night about this stupid tax, and I watched Ron Silver and all these other idiots up there. It's pathetic. Just pathetic what they're doing, you know, and for almost 12 years, I busted my guts out on the air thinking that I was going to try to motivate somebody to do something. Forget it. That's not the nature of the state. These are all escapists you've got here. They all came to Florida to escape from reality. And they've created their own new reality. It's called a nightmare, a living nightmare.
So what do the real people do? Just lay down?
No, the real people live up north, sir. That's all I can tell you. Oh, I'm getting excited again. Why did I do that? After all these months, you know, he's getting me all worked up to a frenzy, and there's no point. I mean, you know, you live with it because you know where you are. No veal parm.
No, not
tomorrow is the Italian day, though, right? We're getting Italian from Plantation.
Right.
No
break.
calls.
Little break.
That's the way we like it during the noon hour. Yeah. Several people have dropped off on there. Well, listen, I got to go eat lunch. And they know we can't call the West Coast, so they're not interested in the show anymore.
That's right.
They're fickle crowd. Got a nice hate letter from Harold Diamond in Tamarack.
Really?
Yeah. The ship is sinking, he said, because we're not discussing all those wonderful heavy issues. I guess Harold isn't paying too much attention the last year, right, or the last 9 months. He's another one of those guys who wants to hear me have a stroke on the air. You know, that's what it's all about. Good luck to you, Harold. We love Tamarack. It's just one step away in my heart from Hallandale. One step. Boy, and then we got, that can't be a local number, can it? 258 Bird?
Looks like, no.
No?
I doubt it.
Well, I better not dial that up, huh?
Why?
Cauley Square. Where the hell is that?
Sounds like Boston to me. Really? That's the only Cauley Square I know of. I don't know the area.
What do you mean it's the only Cauley Square you know of? I know of Harvard Square.
Yeah.
And I know of all kinds of other squares, but I never heard of Cauley Square.
That's just my guess. I have no idea.
Scully Square? All right, I'll try it.
What do you got to lose?
D-I-R-D.
Mm-hmm. R-D.
Okay. Probably wind up on WRKO or something.
You dialed Boston?
Yeah, 617.
Okay. Well, maybe whoever sent this into us can call and tell us if it's not Boston.
There was a bird lover. There's no question about that. I don't think this... Oh, wait a minute.
It's ringing.
It's ringing.
Jeez, this is scary. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Hello.
Cauley Square.
Aviary.
Okay, I guess they're out of the cage for this hour, huh? Okay, anyway, it's 10 past noon. We got a couple of hours to go, and then, and then we also got that wonderful card from somebody in West Palm Beach in that scraggly writing. You can always tell by that real scraggly, looks like somebody 100 years old. They're all upset about my belly aching about working on Saturday, about, even people who work in hospitals work 6 days, and it said, if some diabetic moron who eats ice cream winds up in the hospital, they have to be there just in case. Nice card from West Palm Beach. Boy, those people in Palm Beach County, what a bunch of douchebags they are, Let's do an all-out attack on Palm Beach County. That is the most mung place. I worked there for a year, and I want to tell you something. There's some nice people up there.
Yeah, but they're getting what they deserve.
10 or 20.
They got Mike Miller.
Yeah.
They got Daffy McCallum. We're taking care of Palm Beach.
Yeah, and we even stuck them with John Broward for a little while, too.
We're trying. We're trying. We're going to give them what they deserve.
Okay. Well, listen, you're listening to the Veal Rogers Show on All Food Radio. That's an idea. All Food Radio. Could have all the hosts come in and eat different kinds of food on there and describe it. All different restaurants could come in and cater it all day. It's been that way this week anyway, Mr. Food. Okay, now, we got all the lines flashing now, and I have a feeling that this is a fresh bunch. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well,
like a whole new button. Watch, you watch.
keep hitting that same one.
No, I don't.
It's up to you. Well, no, you've hit it a lot, but, you know, what difference
Dade
does it
County,
make?
hello.
No
Yeah,
difference.
hi, Neil. How you doing?
Okay.
This first-time caller.
Great.
First, I wanted to say anybody who didn't go Monday night really missed out.
Monday night, you bet.
It was a good time. Listen, I was wondering if you heard Donald this morning.
No, I only heard Neil Rogers Theater at about 8:55.
Okay, the movie came up that you were talking about with Rob. What Donald said?
I'm afraid to ask.
Yeah.
Turn off the sound and just watch Rob.
Oh.
It's a good time for the great taste.
Donald, shame on you.
Sounds like Donald.
Did he really say that?
Something to that effect.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Donald come on your show. I really would.
No thanks. Boy, he
I
would
don't think
come.
it'll ever happen, though.
He'd be on here once, and he'd never show his face in public again after that.
Off to Palm Beach.
You see, first of all, let me say this to you. You know, Rob Lowe is a nice-looking kid and all of that, although lately he's getting that Don Johnson scuzzy. You know, it looks like he doesn't shave good or something.
Exactly.
But he's a good-looking kid. But, you know, the movie was a good movie. I mean, it was something you could really get into, you know? It wasn't one of the all-time great
That's
movies,
not
but
great.
It was a good movie.
It's okay.
She looked good, but she always plays the same part.
There's something about her, though. I mean, she's nice-looking, but she's like...